We're back here again with Behind the Bell Tower, and I'm here today with Nate, the bassist from Mo Lowda and The Humble.
Hey.
We're going to talk about a few things while we're in the studio, and one of the first things I wanted to bring up was your musical background, mainly because on stage, your bass lines are insane, and yet you're still so tight and, keeping the rhythm for the band. I mean, do you have a musical background, or is that all you?
Musical background. First instrument, I played oboe in 4th or 5th grade.
Nice.
But first guitar. Started playing guitar in this band that had like 5 guitar players back in like 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it upon myself to get a bass and start playing bass in the band.
Yeah.
Partially, I knew my dad played bass, so I was like, yeah, I think I'll pick up the bass as well. So in 8th grade, I got a bass. Started playing in a couple groups, as much as I could, just with a bunch of fellow like high school kids and stuff, early high school. Didn't take any lessons for a little while. Got into the jazz band eventually. Started taking some lessons on upright.
Nice.
Started learning that. And,
just became a bass master.
Yeah, just kind of playing a lot of bass in a lot of bands until where I am today,
Another thing that I was curious about is in the studio, since you do have such a musical background, I see you guys do this all the time. You guys are beat mapping and everything. You're very, very precise about what you have as lead-ins and counting off measures, things like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that live too, in a sense? Are you really trying to always stay intact, or do you explore the range of what you do?
Well, when we play live, it's all about in the moment.
Yeah.
It's all about just kind of feeling out the groove. The groove is always the most important thing, I think. And it's not even so much a tempo. Like when we're in the studio, there's like a tempo and everything. We try to lock it in so there's a solid flow for every song when you're listening to it in your headphones. But a lot more of the feel comes through in live music. And, you just want it to be as big and full as possible. So it's not always about hitting exactly. It's just about hitting together,
Which is
something like that.
Something that makes you guys
Everything.
something to watch live. It's really great.
Yeah, the more we play the songs, the more we can play all the hits together. That's why all these songs that we're recording for the album right now, it's like we've been playing them for some of them 8 months, 9 months, and they just evolve to the point where everything, listening back to them now when I'm not really thinking about playing and you get to hear all the parts and how they intertwine, it's weird how well I think it worked out. I don't know. I like it.
It's awesome. All right, I'm going to take it in a serious direction now. This is a question I directed at both Jordan and Shane. I was curious, when you were a kid, or even now, what was your starter Pokemon?
Starter Pokemon?
Yeah, out of the 3 originals.
It was Squirtle.
Squirtle.
It's got to be Squirtle. I don't know. It's just blue. Squirtle.
Blue.
Water.
It's true. Blue is usually a color of water. If it's not the color of water that you're drinking or swimming in, I'd be a little worried. But yeah, no, that's good. It kind of fits in all, if you knew this, but that was both of their answers. So you guys...
Oh, for real?
You guys are linked forever, this little group, Mo Lowda and the Humble.
Squirtles.
From Pokemon to
Mo
music.
Lowda and the Squirtles.
Mo Lowda and the Squirtles.
Yeah.
I think that should be your side project.
Squirrels and the Squirtles.
Squirtles. Squirtles.
That wasn't a serious direction, Tom.
No, it was not. So yes, slipping out of that really, really serious note, you brought up a good point, your band names. I was curious, Mo Lowda and the Humble, that's a really interesting name. Where did that come from? Got a backstory there?
Where it came from, we just kind of sat around and threw ideas around. Not really sat around, pretty much wherever we were for a period of time. We text each other, be like, yeah, what do you think of this band name? I don't remember any of the other ones really. But I think one time Jordan was on the phone with Shane, and he was like, yo, what do you think about... We always like the idea of Mo Lowda. It's like a character that Jordan had since he started playing guitar. I think he made the character of Mo Lowda. Not really an image, but it's just like that is a character.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's him. I don't know what it is, but it's Mo Lowda.
It's an entity.
And then he said, and the jungle, I think is what he said, or that's what he said. And Shane heard it as, and the Humble.
All right.
So we like that name, and it stuck. And then over time, I noticed how much it started to really fit our sound, because, we'd have these really heavy parts, then be like, that's Mo Lowda.
Yeah.
But then we'd come back and get real
humble,
intricate with it, and humble, And I don't know.
That's cool.
I like the name.
I like that it wasn't something that you guys calculated. It just kind of happened, and at the same time, it fits how dynamic your
it
sound
really
is.
works. When things work, they work.
Yeah, it's awesome. I guess it's probably going to be all the time we have, but I just wanted to say thank you for coming out. Is there anything else you want to say real fast?
It's all good.
Thank you for coming out, man. It was great seeing you, and good luck. This has been Nate from Mo Lowda The Humble. Check her out next time for Behind the Bell Tower.